I'm Zachary Colton. I'm from Canada. I live in Ottawa right now. I'm down here in the US getting expertise. So I have holovisceral myopathy. Unlike a lot of people, my disease is pretty much all relegated to the digestive tract. Apparently it's a motility issue with the smooth muscle, so there's peristalsis in the gut. Mine at the best did about 20%. And at this point, because I've had, 7 or 8 major surgeries and dozens of minor surgeries, like I got my gallbladder removed 2 years ago, that's a minor surgery. So I've got so much scar tissue at this point, combined with the peristalsis, my gut just doesn't move at all. So I have what used to be a pseudo obstruction, at this point is now a real obstruction. So I don't eat any food. I haven't eaten food in over 3 years now. I used to do the chewing and spitting for like a year or two, but screw that. I'd rather live my life, frankly, and feel good. And I don't feel great, but I'm still living it. And yeah, I also don't really drink fluids either at this point because I can't absorb anything. I have a little bit of water for sanity, but no, I don't know what's next. Maybe transplant, maybe surgery. Fortunately, actually, the one good thing is because it's relegated to my bowel, the rest of my body's in surprisingly decent shape. So, I mean, if I could really do something, it's not getting to eat again. I want enough strength to be working, to be living. Like, I'd love to be the triathlete that doesn't eat someday or something like that. That's what really keeps me going, and that's why after 15 years I'm still going. I don't want to stop at all. Food? Fuck food. I had bowel problems like literally from when I was like a little kid, from age 5. I never ate Kentucky Fried Chicken because the resultant stomach ache was like food poisoning, basically. I always had to stick away from a lot of fast food and too much candy and stuff like that. But other than that, I was good until, about 11. And then my digestive tract started turning on me. I was a good athlete and good student, but socially I ended up starting to keep myself at a distance because I had a lot of bowel problems. Didn't have like a solid bowel movement after the age of 11. There's gas, there's egg burps, there's stomach aches, there's bloating, like it just goes on and on and on and on. And it gets worse every year. And I just pushed myself further in school. And so literally by the time I was 15, like 3 weeks before, I won a bronze medal in Toronto in a 3K. And then 3 weeks later, I got hospitalized, had major surgery, and like basically went on a 10-month journey from every pediatric hospital in Eastern Canada where they couldn't figure out what I had. So they tried to send me to psych a lot. In the end, fortunately, I had a family that was strong enough to fight every time the doctors tried to fuck me over like that. And they ended up finding specialists in the US, my family, not the doctors, not the Canadian system. My family found specialists in the US. One of them started returning our messages, and we ended up getting the doctors to take his advice, so getting on TPN, getting a G-tube for venting, and within 2 weeks I was actually back home for the first time in 10 fucking months, being sent all over goddamn half of Canada. And a month later I went down to the University of Kansas Network Health, whatever it's called, got diagnosed in about a week, and went home and started on, my home TPN protocol, and got on tube feeds and just started building that life. Obviously the doctor said, like, look, you're probably not going to make it through like your early 20s, mid 20s. You're definitely not going to make it to 30. And now at this point I'm 30. I've given up food entirely, which means like I'm actually somehow sane about it at this point. Like I go to wing nights with my friends and brunches with family, and I just don't eat. It's cool. Food is fuel for the shit you want to do. It's not life. It's just fuel. And that's what it should be, frankly. And I think that's it. That's where I'm at now. Looking into whatever's next. Maybe maybe even transplant, but I'm not going to wait until my liver fails again. I'm here to do the work, do that, go into that strong if I'm going to do it.